It was his decision, wasn't it?
Beliar himself was after him.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
You should really have known better.
That's been you listen to the wrong people.
Been there, done that.
Beliar himself was after him.
You listen to the wrong people.
Beliar himself was after him.
If you have a problem with wolves or field raiders, go talk to one of the younger mercenaries. You can come to me when the paladins show up here.
What?
Whenever one of you peasants comes to me, it's always about slaughtering innocent beasts.
I'm not a peasant.
Oh? What is it you want, then?
You don't have to tell me that.
Teach me how to fight.
I only train mercenaries, or worthy candidates.
And there's more.
I want to become a mercenary.
You look more like someone who'd been born to work in the field, boy. Can you wield a weapon, then? So, how about one-handed weapons?
Well...
And two-handed weapons, then?
I can handle those.
Well, at least you're not a damn beginner. All right, I'm going to vote you in. Whatever else you need to know, you can learn from me.
You don't have to tell me.
That's all just gossip.
What should I learn first? One-handed or two-handed combat?
Those two types of arms are rather similar. As soon as you reach the next level with one type of weapon, you automatically learn for the other as well. If, for instance, you're good at fighting with one-handed swords, but still a beginner with two-handed weapons, your two-handed skills will go up as well whenever you train with a one-hander. If you train with one type of weapon only, you'll find the training more exhausting. If you always train both, you'll arrive at the same result with less effort. In the end, the outcome will be the same either way. It's your choice.
You don't have to tell me that.
I've heard that you belong to the Ring of Water.
What rat has not been able to keep his big trap shut?
Lee told me about it.
Looks like I've got a deal with you now, doesn't it? All right. So what do you need? And be damn careful about what you tell me. For if I don't like what I hear, I just might skin you alive.
You could help me to get accepted by the mercenaries.
I can just see it now. Right, I'll try. What else?
That's all.
That shouldn't be too hard. And woe betide you if I hear that you can't keep your trap shut. And I'm only saying this once, understand?
Help me become a mercenary.
Let me think. You've got to get past Torlof if you want to make any progress here. Have you already seen Torlof about it?
Yes, that's with the test and everything.
What test would that be?
It's already taken care of.
Oh, I guess I can't help you then.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it means that I cannot help you. Or do you want me to go up against every single mercenary just so that you can join here? You'll have to do that yourself.
What are the advantages of one-handed or two-handed weapons?
A good question. I see you've given the subject some thought. One-handed weapons are faster, but a little weaker. Two-handers cause more damage, but you can't strike as fast. Also, you need more strength to wield a two-hander. This means additional training. The only way to become really good is to invest a lot of effort.
Teach me how to fight.
When it comes to one-handers, you're a damn beginner, but your two-handed skills aren't so bad. If you need more experience with one-handed arms, go find a different teacher.
I couldn't care less.
That's all just gossip. Don't tell me you didn't know that. He insisted he knew better.
I can't
say that
believe
myself.
How's my reputation among the mercenaries?
Let's see. Wolf says he has nothing against you joining. Jarvis thinks you're on the right side. Cord thinks you'd be good enough to join. Cypher says that for him it was crystal clear that you'd get to join. Something seems to have made him really happy. You seem to have convinced Rod that you're strong enough.
Beliar himself was after him.
Sentenza will vote for you. He says you were a very reasonable man.
can't rely
I don't
on
need to say anything about Silvio and Bolko. Those two morons are against everyone. Buster says you're okay. The rest of the mercenaries haven't said anything. You convinced most of them by passing the test.
He insisted he knew
Although a lot of them say that getting a farmer to pay his rent was too easy for a test. You have my vote in any case. And you won some fair duels. A lot of mercenaries respect that. Most of the mercenaries are for you. As far as we're concerned, you can start with us at any time. Go to Lee. He'll explain everything else to you.
I want to improve my abilities.
himself.
Himself was after him.
I used to say that
Trouble as
myself.
it is.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
That's
Nobody
the
wants
first
to
I've
know.
heard of it.
Nobody will learn anything from me. He never would have thought of that himself. He listened to the wrong people.
Tell me that isn't true.
Would you mind if I joined you?
Once you have passed the test, I shall vote for you.
I passed it already.
Well, that's all right then.
What weapons do you have to offer?
Only the best. Just take a look at them.
Is it really true?
I've got no time for things like that.
I never knew that.
I'm staying out of it.
That's really not my problem.
It had to happen sooner or later.
That's been known a long time.
That was no big deal.
He thought of that himself. So don't tell me that.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
I'm no better off myself.
I'm ready to join you.
Then you've passed Torlof's test?
Yes.
That's good. What do the other mercenaries say?
Most of them are on my side.
Good. Then go see Onar now. I've already talked with him. But you'll have to negotiate your pay yourself.
I'm staying out of it.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
Same old thing all over again.
That's all just gossip.
Don't even think about touching anything here. Otherwise, you'll get a couple upside the head. Got it?
What's your job?
Onar wants me to spend all day keeping an eye on his stuff. He's worried that something will go missing, and I would too in his place. Most of the mercenaries he's hired are former convicts from the penal colony. They'll walk off with everything that isn't nailed down if no one watches out.
There's a whole bunch of junk here.
That's right, and most of it is extremely valuable. Onar collects valuable objects. A simple man like me can hardly afford such luxury. I stick to other things.
And that would be...
I collect old coins.
I've got an old coin here.
Show me. Oh yeah? That won't bring much on the open market. I'll pay you a gold piece for it. Exactly as much as it used to be worth.
Not quite enough. What about 2?
Nothing doing. I'm not a loony. Beat it.
Has anyone tried to steal anything yet?
A few, and I caught them all.
Who let you in here? What are you doing here on my farm?
Nobody will learn anything from me. Nobody will learn anything from me.
This is gonna change. You already know what I think. You really didn't deserve that.
Everything all right here on the farm?
I don't see how that's any of your business. You don't belong on the farm.
You're revolting against the city, or so I've heard.
Now listen up. I inherited this farm and this land from my father, and he inherited it from his father. I'm not going to allow that greedy imbecile of a king to make off with all that just in order to feed his useless armies. The war with the orcs has been going on forever. And where do we stand? On the edge of defeat. No, I prefer to defend my farm myself. The money that I save this way can pay for my own army.
All that matters is strength.
Lee sent me. I want to work here as a mercenary.
He's already talked to me. He's the one responsible for you, so suit yourself. But no fooling around here. Leave the farmers and the maids alone, and, above all, don't nab anything, capiche? For everything else, talk to Lee. All we need to discuss now is your pay.
So how about my pay?
Well, let's see. Let me think. 50 gold pieces. What do you say?
Yeah, he really said that.
Per day?
What do you think? Per week? You're really none too bright. So move your butt over here and come get your money. I'm not going to carry it after you.
Well, that's not a whole lot.
Of course, you're welcome to work for me for free instead. Anyway, this is all you'll get.
Don't tell me you didn't know that. No idea. You tell me. Nothing amazes me. I agree with you completely.
Nothing's ever going to change that.
Everything all right here on the farm?
I don't see how that's any of your business. You don't belong on the farm.
Just like you said. It's totally obvious. And that's be so sure.
He doesn't see that. I can't help it. Nobody will learn anything.
That's the first I've heard of it.
That's not what I heard. But no, he insisted he knew better.
I'm ready to join you.
Have you seen Onar?
He agrees.
Welcome aboard. Here, take some decent armor first. I'm glad to have you with us. I already have your first assignment. It has to do with the Paladins. It's time you went to see them. You wanted to go there anyway.
And how can I get to the Paladins now?
Very simple. You'll take our peace offering to them. I know Lord Hagen, the commander of the Paladins, from my time in the Royal Army. I know how he thinks. He doesn't have enough men. He'll accept the offer. At least he'll listen to you. I've written a letter. Here. In any case, that should get you admitted to see the leader of the Paladins.
That's been known a long time.
That will never change. No idea. You tell me.
Nothing amazes me anymore. There's nothing you can do about it.
I'm staying out of it.
It's a bad business.
That's no secret.
That doesn't surprise me.
Nobody wants to know.
That doesn't surprise me.
You should really have known better.
What weapons do you have to offer?
Only the best. Just take a look at them.
And there's more, believe me.
No, he insisted he knew better.
I couldn't care less.
That's not what I heard. Really not my problem.
Welcome to the Mercenaries, kid.
Been there,
Thanks.
done
As
that.
soon as I have something for you to do, I'll let you know.
Do you really believe that? He insisted he knew better.
Been there, done that.
I'll go better off myself. Hold
Hey!
He insisted he knew better.
Same old thing, all over again. My own opinion about that.
I used to say that myself.
I agree with you completely.
Will you look at that?
What do you want?
Don't think that I respect you now, just because you're one of us.
Really said that.
I'll tell you something.
You can't rely
No
on
matter
me.
what you're wearing, I can see right through you. To me, you're just a greasy little idler, nothing more.
Had to happen sooner or later.
And that's the truth.
I've got to go.
Yeah, beat it.
And that's the truth.
Got my own opinion about that.
That's no
He
secret.
doesn't see that. I can't help him.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Hey!
His decision, wasn't it?
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us. I used to say that myself.
And the sea released the land, and there arose all creatures, trees as well as animals, wolves as well as...
to me.
That doesn't surprise me.
There you are again.
I've got a few skins for you.
A sheepskin? You didn't go slaughter some farmer's sheep in the pasture, did you?
I wouldn't dream of doing that.
Wolfskin, that's good. Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
hurt you.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the king's troops can get into the upper end of the
He
town.
insisted he knew better.
I've got my own opinion about that.
I'm a respected citizen of Corinus. Let me pass.
Whatever prompted the masters of Corinus to let you sign on as an apprentice, I don't want to know about it. You may enter, but behave yourself. Otherwise, you'll have the worst trouble in your life.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Ah, you again. So, you actually managed to get into the upper quarter. You haven't joined Onar's mercenaries, have you? How did you get in here?
I bring a peace offering from Lee.
Ah, Lord Hagen will never agree to it. There are some things you must heed here. Otherwise, you will wind up outside as fast as you got in here. You're only allowed to enter the merchants' buildings. You can recognize them by the signs over the door. Just so there are no misunderstandings.
That's not what I heard.
The other buildings belong to important citizens. There is nothing there for you. The important citizens of this town live in this quarter, so treat them with respect. Do we understand each other?
Sure.
Really? How interesting.
Where can I find Lord Hagen?
He's in the town hall, at the end of the upper quarter, but you will not be admitted there without a good reason.
And it's going to get even worse.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
Don't say.
Yes, that they let someone like you in here. Such a thing hasn't happened in ages.
Really? How interesting. I don't believe that. Don't tell this to anyone.
Halt! Only men who are in service to the king may enter the town hall.
I need to speak to Lord Hagen.
Do you know how often I've heard that? You can't go in. If you try anyway, I'll have to kill you.
Let me through. I bear a message from the mercenaries.
All right, but I'm warning you. If you cause any trouble here, you won't have time to regret it.
I need to talk to Lord Hagen.
He's in the Great Hall, straight through there. Whatever it is you want from him, keep it short. He's a busy man.
What does it mean to be a paladin?
A paladin is a warrior of Innos. He lives in order to serve him and fights in order to do him honor. In return, the gift of magic is bestowed upon us. The magic of runes, which we are granted as recognition for our deeds.
Can you teach me something?
I only instruct paladins.
I have already heard of you. Lothar has reported that you wish to speak with me. You are the stranger who has demanded the Eye of Innos. I am Lord Hagen, Paladin of the King, warrior of our Lord Innos, and Commander-in-Chief of Corinus. I have much to do, so do not waste my time. Tell me, rather, why you are here.
What do you know about the Eye of Innos?
It is a divine artifact. In the old prophecies, it is mentioned in connection with dragons. However, the scriptures also say that only a chosen of Innos can wear it.
I bring an offer of peace from the mercenaries.
Show me. I know General Lee. I also know the circumstances under which he was condemned to forced labor in the colony. I consider him to be an honorable man. I am prepared to grant him absolution, only to him. This does not apply to his men, however. Most of them are dishonorable cutthroats and have earned their punishment. I shall certainly not offer them absolution. Report that to him. Was that all?
The hosts of evil are gathering very close to here, in the Valley of Mines.
In the Valley of Mines? We have dispatched an expedition there. We are also aware of reports that say the pass there is occupied by orcs. But thus far, no news has reached me of an army of evil. Is this merely a trick to make me believe that it is necessary to form an alliance with the Mercenaries?
No.
What army is that supposed to be?
An army of dragons who have gathered hosts of their minions around them.
Dragons? According to the old scriptures, it is many centuries since dragons were last sighted. Tell me, why should I believe a word you say?
But the question isn't whether you can believe me. The question is whether you can afford not to believe me when I tell the truth.
As long as I have no proof, I cannot afford to send even more men there.
So you want me to bring you proof?
Precisely. Cross the pass and go to the Valley of Mines. Once there, seek out the expedition, and when you have found them, speak to Commander Garond. If anyone knows the situation there, he will. If he confirms your words, then I am prepared to help you.
Does that mean you'll hand over the Eye of Innos to me?
The Eye of Innos? Good. Bring me proof. Then I shall see to it that you are permitted to wear the amulet.
Then can I say I've got your word on this matter?
You can. For you have it.
How am I supposed to get across the pass?
I shall give you the key to the gate to the pass. However, you will have to find your own way through the ranks of the orcs. May Innos protect you.
Why have you come to Corinus?
We are on an important mission for the kingdom. Our orders come directly from King Robar. I told you that we have sent an expedition to the Valley of Mines. That is the reason for our presence.
What are your men doing in the Valley of Mines?
All right. Since you're going there anyway, I might as well tell you. This is all about the magic ore. It can decide the outcome of the war. Without enough weapons made of magic ore, the king's army does not stand the slightest chance against the elite warriors of the orcs. As soon as our ship is fully laden with ore, we shall sail back to the mainland.
The war against the orcs is going badly then.
I have already told you too much.
According to the reports I've received, the Valley of Mines is a dangerous place. Make sure to equip yourself well before you leave.
How is the situation on the mainland?
The war isn't won yet, although the royal troops are already driving back the orcs. But small bands of orcs are gathering in many places, trying to scatter our army. They fight without honor and without faith, and therefore we shall prevail in the end.
Can you teach me?
I only instruct the followers of our order.
Can you teach me something?
I only instruct paladins.
That's terrible.
Hey!
Who says things like that?
I went to see Lord Hagen.
And? You didn't bother him with your dragon tales, did you?
Yes, I did.
Tell me this isn't true.
He sent me to get him some proof.
Well then, good luck.
That's an
What a lunatic.
Hey, you!
Hey, you, wait a minute. You're headed for the Valley of Mines, aren't you?
And?
Here's a bargain. You give me a report on what's going on with the ore, and for that I will get you a ring that increases your life energy.
I'll see what I can do.
He simply talks too much. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. Go away, don't tell me that. He simply talks to you. Really? How interesting. Now that's typical, isn't it?
don't believe that.
Well, that's typical, isn't it?
And he works all day, too.
He can't keep anything to himself.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
I don't believe that.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
He simply talks too much.
You don't say.
Show me your wares.
Will it ever change?
There you are again.
How are things in town?
If the orcs really show up to besiege us, it's gonna get unpleasant around here. There's only one ship, and the paladins are guarding it, and I don't think they'll use it to rescue the citizens.
Is there no other way of getting out of here?
No, none of us can leave this island without a ship.
Show me your wares.
That was obvious all along. I'm not telling you anything new.
I've got my own opinion about that. So why won't they listen to me?
I agree with you completely.
But there, where Adanos stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar had no power.
There you are again. Harrod has finally finished that damn assignment for the Paladins. That means that I can now offer you some new weapons. Are you interested?
Show me your wares.
Someone's gonna do the work.
You don't say.
And he works all day, too.
These are bad times.
Don't tell this to anyone.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
But that's terrible.
These are bad times.
Hey,
That's what I've always said.
show me.
He'd better shut up.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
He'd better shut up.
He had better shut up.
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
Terrible.
That's terrible.
And he works all day, too.
That's not what
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
Someone's got to do the work.
he simply talks too much.
Nothing there.
One less monster around.
Tell me that isn't true.
I never knew that.
The things I could tell you.
Like it's so to step in and sort things out.
I used to say that myself.
Show me your wares.
What can I offer you?
Had to happen sooner or later.
Believe that. I've heard a thing or two.
I'm
That was
staying out.
obvious all along. He really said that.
Has anything significant happened lately?
The militia attacks on the neighboring farms are getting more frequent. Only a question of time until my father will intervene.
Can't rely on that.
Where did you pick that up then?
You can't rely on that.
He really said that.
No idea. You tell me.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
And that's the truth.
That's been going on a long time. What I heard.
Can I buy weapons from you?
I don't have much. We take almost all the swords and axes into Onar's house.
You hardly know who to believe. That's all just gossip.
You have to step in and sort that out.
I've gone about it differently.
Attention, it can't go on.
Hey, you!
He never would have thought of that himself. Ever change. Telling you anything new.
What about forging equipment? What do you need?
I'm not telling you anything new. I've gone about it differently. Just gossip.
That was quite obvious.
Never would have thought of that. That's not what I heard.
Where did you pick that up then? Of course we got him in the end.
That was obvious all along. He doesn't even know how to hold a secret.
He ran like I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Good thing you're here. I've got something for you to do.
What is it?
The farmer Bengar has complained that lately the militia from the city has been getting on his nerves. They're pressuring the farmer, probably trying to make him break with Onar. I want you to go to his farm and make it clear to the militia that they have no business there. Questions?
That's all.
How can I find Bengar's farm?
In the southwest of the valley is a big stairway that leads to a high plain. That's where Bengar's farm is. If you get lost, ask the farmers in the fields how to find your way around the area.
He ran like Beliar himself was after him. You mustn't believe everything you hear.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
I brought Lord Hagen your peace offering.
What did he say?
He said he would grant absolution to you, but not to your people.
That stubborn fool. Most of the men in the king's army are bigger cutthroats than my men.
What are you going to do now?
I'll have to find another way to get us out of here. If need be, we'll capture the ship. I'll have to think about it. Pulling my own head out of the noose and abandoning my men is out of the question.
Do you really believe that?
Why do you want to go to the mainland so badly?
As you know, I served the king as a general.
That's not what I heard.
But his sycophants betrayed me because I knew something I shouldn't have known. They tossed me into the mining colony, and the king allowed it. I've had a lot of time to think about it. I shall avenge myself.
On the king?
On the king and on all his sycophants. They will all bitterly regret what they did to me.
That's all just...
I'm going to head for the Valley of Mines.
I didn't think you would stay on the farms for long. If you go back to the colony, keep an eye out for Gorn. The Paladins are holding him prisoner there.
Where did you pick that
Gorn
up?
is a good man, and I could really use him here, so if you get a chance to free him, take it.
It was just like
What about some better armor?
Torlof has an assignment from Onar that should have been done some time ago. Take care of that first, then we'll talk about better armor.
Yeah, he really said that.
I already thought as much.